It was a scorching hot day in the coastal town of Sunhaven, nestled along the pristine shores of Saint Marina Island, a hidden gem in the Mediterranean. The year was 2019, and the beauty of the azure sea stretched as far as the eye could see. The inviting embrace of the ocean beckoned sunseekers and beachgoers to its shores. Among them was a close-knit group of friends eager to make the most of their summer vacation. Lisa Anderson, who led the group, is a spirited woman with a zest for adventure. Hailing from the charming city of Valencia, Spain, she had longed for a break from her demanding job as a graphic designer. Lisa's friends, Sarah, Mark, and Emma, came from various parts of the country, and this beach trip had been meticulously planned for months. It was a rare opportunity for them to escape the hustle and bustle of their daily lives and enjoy the sun, sand, and surf in this Mediterranean paradise. As the day wore on, the group indulged in swimming, beach games, and sunbathing on the soft golden sands. The sun painted the sky with vibrant hues of orange and pink, signaling the approach of a serene evening. The friends returned to the shore with the sun beginning its descent, where a delightful picnic awaited them. The picnic spot was nestled amidst a picturesque grove of palm trees that provided a welcome respite from the relentless sun. The friends spread a colorful picnic blanket and unpacked a delicious assortment of Spanish delicacies, including jamón ibérico, olives, and paella. Laughter and lively conversations filled the air as they savored the flavors and enjoyed each other's company. As the group relished their meal, they couldn't help but marvel at the stunning scenery around them. Saint Marina Island was known for its crystal-clear waters, abundant marine life, and lush vegetation extending to the shoreline's edge. It was the place that felt like it existed in a dream. However, little did they know that this idyllic day on the shores of Saint Marina Island would soon take a terrifying turn, forever etching an unforgettable story in their memories. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow across the tranquil Mediterranean waters, Lisa Anderson decided to take a refreshing dip in the sea one last time before they packed up for the day. She waded into the shallows, the cool water washing away the day's heat, and her friends watched her from the shore. The moon started the ascent, casting silvery reflections on the gently rolling waves. Lisa swam further from the shore, enjoying the sensation of being suspended in the vast expanse of the Mediterranean. It was an experience she cherished, the feeling of being weightless, surrounded by the soothing embrace of the sea. Unbeknownst to Lisa, the tranquil waters she had come to love held a hidden danger that night. Beneath the surface lurked a formidable creature, a bull shark known for its aggressive nature and relentless appetite. Drawn by the commotion and scent of the evening picnic, the shark had ventured closer to the shore than usual. Lisa, lost in the beauty of the moonlit ocean, felt a sudden urge to relieve herself. The allure of the water's embrace made it an ideal place to answer nature's call. Unconcerned and unaware of the lurking danger, she decided to heed the call of nature right there in the sea. As she did, the shark, guided by its keen sense of smell, sensed her presence. In the murky darkness, it mistook her movements for those of prey. The shark struck with incredible speed and force in a horrifying instant, clamping its jaws around Lisa's leg. Panic and terror washed over her as she felt the searing pain of the shark's bite. The water turned crimson around her, and her frantic cries for help pierced the night. Initially thinking she was joking, her friends soon realized the gravity of the situation as they saw the horrifying scene unfold. Sarah, Mark, and Emma rushed into the water, adrenaline coursing through their veins as they swam towards their friend in peril. Lisa fought desperately to free herself, her legs still trapped in the shark's vice-like grip. The struggle between humans and predators unfolded in the dark waters, a battle of survival on the moonlit night. Mark landed a decisive blow on the shark's nose with every ounce of strength he could muster. In a moment of disorientation, the bull shark released its grip on Lisa's leg and retreated, disappearing into the depths of the Mediterranean. The immediate danger had passed, but Lisa was left with a horrifying wound, her leg mangled and bleeding profusely. Sarah and Emma quickly swam to Lisa's side, helping her stay afloat as they all returned to the shore. Their hearts raced and adrenaline surged through their bodies as they reached the safety of the beach. The night they had transformed from a serene paradise into a nightmare. As they pulled Lisa onto the sandy shore, her leg grievously injured. They knew their lives had changed forever. The peaceful evening had taken a terrifying turn, and they now faced a desperate struggle to save their friend from the brink of death. With Lisa's life hanging in the balance, her friends acted swiftly. They called for emergency assistance, and within minutes, paramedics arrived at the scene. Once a haven of tranquility, the moonlit beach was now a hub of frantic activity. The paramedics assessed Lisa's injuries and prepared her for immediate transport to the nearest hospital. The bull shark's savage attack had left Lisa with a severely mangled leg. The deep, jagged wounds oozed blood, and the pain was excruciating. It was a race against time to stem the bleeding and prevent further damage. The paramedics worked tirelessly, administering first aid and stabilizing Lisa's condition. Sarah, Mark, and Emma accompanied Lisa in the ambulance, their faces etched with worry. The ambulance sped through the winding coastal roads, sirens blaring as they made their way to the hospital in the nearby town. Upon arrival at the hospital, a team of skilled surgeons and medical professionals awaited Lisa's arrival. They immediately took her into surgery to address the extensive damage to her leg. It was a grueling procedure that required hours of intricate work to repair torn muscles, tendons, and blood vessels. In the agonizing hours that followed, Sarah, Mark, and Emma clung to each other for support in the hospital waiting room. Their thoughts were consumed by the harrowing events of that fateful night and the uncertain outcome of Lisa's surgery. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the surgeon emerged from the operating room with both relief and concern in their eyes. They explained that Lisa had survived the ordeal, but her recovery journey would be long and challenging. Her leg had been saved, but the physical and emotional scars reminded her of that terrifying night on the moonlit beach. Over the weeks that followed, Lisa underwent a grueling rehabilitation process, determined to regain the use of her injured leg. Her friends stood by her side, providing unwavering support and encouragement. The physical pain gradually subsided, but the psychological trauma of the shark attack took much longer to heal. The incident was a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers lurking in the ocean's depths, even in seemingly idyllic settings. It had tested their friendship in unimaginable ways, but it had also strengthened their bonds. Together they navigated the arduous path of recovery, drawing strength from their shared experience. In the picturesque coastal town of Havenbrook, nestled along the rugged shores of the Pacific Ocean, lived a woman named Samantha Roberts. Samantha, a 34-year-old marine biologist passionate about studying the ocean's apex predators, had embarked on a thrilling adventure with her friends that would soon turn into a harrowing nightmare. Samantha's friends, Jennifer and Daniel, shared her fascination with marine life. They had all grown up together in Havenbrook and had spent their childhood exploring the pristine beaches and hidden coves of their coastal paradise. Over the years, their bond had deepened, and they often ventured into the ocean together, seeking encounters with the magnificent creatures that inhabited its depths. One sunny morning in late July of 2001, Samantha, Jennifer, and Daniel set out on their trusty boat, the Aqua Explorer, for a day of adventure on the open sea. Their destination was a remote and uninhabited island called Serenity Isle, known for its thriving marine ecosystem and crystal-clear waters. The journey to Serenity Isle was filled with excitement and anticipation. The trio navigated the azure waters, their spirits high as they discussed the wonders they might encounter beneath the waves. Samantha's marine biology expertise made her the group's de facto guide, and her knowledge of marine life only fueled their enthusiasm. They noticed a congregation of seabirds circling overhead as they approached the island. Ever the scientist, Samantha recognized this as a potential sign of a feeding frenzy beneath the surface. With bated breath, they anchored the boat and prepared to explore the underwater world teeming with life. The friends donned their snorkeling gear, eager to dive into the cerulean abyss and witness the ocean's wonders firsthand. They had no idea their encounter with the marine world would soon take a dangerous turn, forever altering their perception of the deep blue. Little did they know that their fascination with these magnificent creatures would thrust them into a battle for survival against one of the ocean's most formidable foes. As they slipped beneath the surface, their adventure had only just begun, and the tranquil serenity of the ocean concealed the impending danger that lurked in the depths. Samantha, Jennifer, and Daniel descended into the clear waters around Serenity Isle, their masks and snorkels providing a window into the vibrant underwater world. Schools of colorful fish darted around them, and the coral reefs stretched out in a mesmerizing display of life. The trio reveled in the beauty of the marine ecosystem, wholly absorbed in the world beneath the surface. Minutes turned into hours as the friends explored the mesmerizing underwater world. But then an eerie sensation washed over Samantha like a sudden drop in temperature. She turned to signal her friends only to be met with a chilling sight. Emerging from the depths, a massive white shark approached with a menacing grace. Its sleek body glided silently through the water. Samantha's heart raced and she signaled urgently to Jennifer and Daniel, motioning for them to return to the surface. Panic coursed through her veins as she realized the imminent danger they faced. But the water seemed to silence her desperate gestures, and her friends, lost in the beauty of the underwater world, didn't grasp the situation's urgency. With a surge of adrenaline, Samantha kicked toward Jennifer, determined to get her attention. But as she closed the distance, the great white shark veered suddenly, its predatory instincts kicking into high gear. In a terrifying moment, it lunged at Samantha, jaws agape, and clamped onto her leg with bone-crushing force. Pain surged through Samantha's body as the colossal predator thrashed violently, dragging her deeper into the abyss. Her screams were lost in the watery silence as the shark's razor-sharp teeth tore into her flesh. Blood billowed around her, clouding the once clear waters in a macabre tableau of survival and savagery. Jennifer and Daniel, finally sensing the impending danger, swam toward Samantha, their faces contorted in horror as they witnessed the nightmarish scene unfolding before them. They repeatedly struck the shark with adrenaline and desperation, driving it away from Samantha. The great white shark, momentarily stunned by the relentless assault, released its grip on Samantha's leg and retreated into the depths. Samantha, bleeding profusely and in excruciating pain, was pulled to the surface by her frantic friends. Their idyllic adventure had transformed into a harrowing battle for survival. Samantha's leg was mangled, and her life hung in the balance as they desperately clung to the hope of reaching the boat and the safety it represented. But the ocean, once a source of wonder and fascination, had become a realm of terror, and their ordeal was far from over. As Samantha was pulled to the surface, gasping for breath and clutching her torn leg, their dire situation sank in. Blood stained the waters around them, a grim reminder of the great white shark's brutal attack. Jennifer and Daniel knew they must act quickly to save their friend's life. With sheer determination and a shared sense of urgency, Jennifer and Daniel managed to swim Samantha to the Aqua Explorer. The boat's crew, alerted by their frantic shouts and the trail of blood, swiftly hoisted them aboard. Samantha's face was pallid, and her breaths came in ragged gasps as they desperately tried to stop the bleeding from her mangled leg. The boat's crew members, experienced in handling marine emergencies, quickly assessed the situation. They had a first aid kit on board and began administering crucial medical assistance to Samantha. Pressure bandages were applied to her leg, and they did their best to stabilize her condition while radioing for immediate medical evacuation. Time seemed to crawl as they waited for the rescue team. Samantha's face was etched with pain, but her determination to survive shone through. She knew her life hung in the balance, and she hoped to reach a hospital in time to save her leg. After what felt like an eternity, the sound of a helicopter rotor sliced through the air, signaling the arrival of the medical evacuation team. They swiftly airlifted Samantha from the Aqua Explorer and rushed her to the nearest hospital, where a group of skilled surgeons awaited her arrival. Samantha's injuries were severe, and her leg had suffered extensive damage from the shark's ferocious attack. The medical team worked tirelessly to stabilize her condition, performing multiple surgeries to repair the torn muscles, blood vessels, and nerves. In the heart of the stunning Bahamas, a family of adventure enthusiasts embarked on a journey that would forever change their lives. The Andersons, consisting of Benjamin and Lauren and their teenage children Ethan and Olivia, hailed from the coastal town of Miami, Florida. Their love for the ocean was a shared bond deep within the family's veins. Benjamin, a seasoned diver, had always been captivated by the sea's mysteries. His wife, Lauren, shared his passion, and they explored many underwater marvels together. Their children, Ethan and Olivia, had grown up with stories of their parents' aquatic adventures and were eager to create their own. Their destination was a remote and enchanting island in the Bahamas known as Isla Del Mar. Isla Del Mar was famed for its clear turquoise waters, thriving marine life, and, unfortunately, a reputation for tiger shark encounters. The year was 2010, and the Andersons had spent weeks preparing for their expedition. They meticulously packed their diving gear, cameras, snorkeling equipment, and shark-repellent devices. Their chartered boat was fully stocked with supplies to sustain them during their exploration. As they set sail from the Miami port, excitement and anticipation filled the air. The warm Caribbean breeze, the salty tang of the sea, and the boundless horizon ahead promised a journey filled with adventure and discovery. The Andersons were well aware of the potential risks, but their shared love for the ocean and the allure of Isla Del Mar's underwater wonders drove them forward. Isla Del Mar was far from the mainland, in the heart of the Bahamian archipelago. Its remote location meant they would traverse unfamiliar waters, far from the comforts of civilization. While they were a family of experienced divers, the vast and unpredictable ocean reminded them of the forces they would encounter. Their ultimate destination was a secluded cove known for its tiger shark population. With his extensive knowledge of marine life, Benjamin hoped to document these apex predators in their natural habitat. Little did they know that their family expedition would soon thrust them into one of history's most harrowing tiger shark encounters. With their boat anchored near the secluded cove of Isla Del Mar, the Andersons couldn't wait to immerse themselves in the underwater world. Benjamin and Lauren geared up while Ethan and Olivia eagerly prepared their snorkeling equipment. The azure waters beckoned, promising an incredible adventure, but also concealed the lurking danger that Isla Del Mar was known for. As the family descended into the precise depths, a vibrant coral reef unfolded before their eyes. Schools of colorful fish darted through the intricate coral formations, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. The Andersons were in awe of the marine life but remained vigilant for any signs of tiger sharks. An experienced diver, Benjamin led the way with his camera, capturing the stunning aquatic scenes. Equally proficient in her diving skills, Lauren was responsible for documenting the family's expedition. Ethan and Olivia, equipped with snorkel masks and fins, swam beside their parents, wide-eyed with wonder. The time seemed to slip away as they explored the captivating underwater world. The family's laughter and delight filled the water as they marveled at the diversity of species living in harmony. However, the tranquility was abruptly shattered when a massive figure glided through the water. It was a tiger shark, easily exceeding 15 feet in length. Its robust body moved with stealthy grace, and its distinctive dark stripes contrasted sharply against its pale skin. Benjamin signaled to his family to draw nearer, their hearts racing with excitement as they marveled at the unexpected presence of the shark, which was one of the highlights of their underwater adventure. Little did they know, the true astonishment lay in the danger they had unwittingly stumbled upon. The tiger shark lunged at Lauren with lightning speed, its serrated teeth clamping down on her right arm. The force of the attack sent shockwaves through the water, and a cloud of blood diffused, obscuring the once clear view. Her regulator muffled Lauren's agonized screams, but the terror in her eyes was evident to her family. Benjamin immediately acted, doing everything he could to fend off the colossal predator. He forcefully struck the shark's snout and gills, hoping to disorient it and force it to release its grip on his wife's arm. The desperate struggle unfolded in a chaotic and surreal underwater dance. Ethan and Olivia, paralyzed with fear, watched helplessly as their father fought valiantly to save their mother. The tiger shark's unrelenting strength was unmatched, and Benjamin's efforts seemed futile. The immediate danger had passed, but the price of their encounter was immeasurable. Lauren's arm was severed just below the elbow, and her once thriving spirit now hung in the balance. The Andersons, forever scarred by the encounter, knew their battle was far from over. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Benjamin knew that time was of the essence. He immediately initiated emergency protocols, applying a tourniquet to Lauren's mangled arm in a desperate attempt to staunch the bleeding. Benjamin quickly ushered his injured wife, Lauren, and their traumatized children, Ethan and Olivia, back to the surface. Their hearts heavy with dread, they clung to the vessel, watching as the crystal-clear waters around them turned a gruesome shade of red. The journey back to the mainland felt agonizingly long. Lauren's condition grew more critical with each passing minute, her life hanging by a thread. Benjamin's diving expertise had served them well in their underwater escapades. But now his knowledge of first aid and emergency response was put to the ultimate test. As they finally reached the shore, Benjamin shouted for help, and fellow beachgoers rushed. Lauren's life depended on swift medical intervention, and the race against time began. Paramedics arrived and immediately began administering life-saving measures. Lauren was stabilized and rushed to the nearest hospital, her fate uncertain. Ethan and Olivia clung to each other, their young minds grappling with the traumatic events they had witnessed. Their once idyllic family vacation had turned into a nightmare. Lauren's injuries were severe, and the road to recovery would be long and arduous. Her resilience, coupled with the unwavering support of her family, would play a crucial role in her journey back to health. Physical therapy and rehabilitation became a daily regimen as Lauren fought to regain her independence. Their story served as a stark warning to those who ventured into the untamed wilderness of the ocean, a reminder that survival was not guaranteed in the face of nature's fury. The Andersons had faced one of the worst tiger shark attacks in history and emerged scarred but more muscular, a living testament to the indomitable will to live.